To be legal, it has to be about 3.5.
So, have him close the other eye.
I don't want to close it for him.
Because the
Because I'm sure
consensual
he's
release,
gonna
right?
be
Just one
Yeah.
more
Stabilize and cover.
Calm and reassure.
How you gonna calm and reassure kids got their
Ketamine.
Ketamine? What else could you give? Because not everybody carries ketamine. So I know we did
Versed.
consider
Blood.
Versed, right? So how would you give them Versed?
Nasal.
So we said.
That's what Mr. Husted came up with until you could get an IV established. You could intranasal this kid and then get the IV established. What
We
else?
talked about establishing an airway. How would you establish an airway? This guy's got 4 inches of scissors sticking out of his eye.
It's gonna be difficult.
He has an airway, doesn't he?
He
Yes.
does. But if you sedate him too much, and you have to even bag mask him.
Right.
So
We
bag
just
him
put
a
a
little bit, no big deal.
Just put an oral airway.
He's vitally intact.
Yeah, good.
Good airway.
And I mean, you could always just cut the end off the tubing and just, or use regular tubing and just blow.
Or even just a nasal airway.
Right, just
Low by oxygen or something.
blow by oxygen, just something
You
like
bet.
that.
Well, what if you're using side stream capnography with your sedation?
Then you would know that you had sedated him too much or not enough.
Very good. So you can kind of gauge then
You could actually give him a little
your
more,
sedation level.
or wait just a little longer. Yeah.
Would you treat for seizures?
Where's the tip of this thing?
Well, you
Where
gave him
did
Versed,
it enter
so.
again?
It's 4 inches.
Is the right
his
eye.
eye.
Square off to the side.
We don't know.
That's reading in.
My understanding it was a straight on because he fell right on it.
I don't know.
I'd almost, I mean, if I had the capability at that point, just because of the brain, I probably would actually RSI and
What,
intubate.
what are you going to use to RSI? Because isn't there a med that increases the
Right, you know,
ICD, yeah.
And causes fasciculation, so the eye's gonna wiggle.
Right, so you wouldn't use that.
But if you could induce with ketamine, that'd be great.
Right, or,
She said.
yeah.
What?
That's what Hannah said, it was kind of.
Actually induce instead of just sedate.
I love ketamine.
And by the time that happened, I would hope that
Fantastic.
the helicopter crews was there to pick him
Because you're
up.
not going to.
Oh, no, we're gonna make you,
very
because we're gonna
addictive.
circle.
Have they done it yet?
You think they got it yet?
Oh, we're still.
Are they sweating?
We're gonna burn off a little more fuel.
You have him intubated yet?
Boy, I'm glad we had that class.
Okay. We also discussed having him sitting upright in about a 30-degree angle.
Why would you do that?
Support airway.
And reduces the ICP.
ICD.
ICP? Okay. Good.
That's about what we had.
That's about what we'd do.
How about IV access?
After the
After
ketamine or the
After we
Versed.
sedated him.
And how old is he?
5 years
5?
old.
So it shouldn't be too much of an issue.
We knew it was going to be a surgical repair. We knew the kid was going to go to surgery, but we still, if he was holding his own, we didn't want to intubate him.
I think as long as somebody's holding their own with their airway and it's not an airway
Especially-
issue, then a lot of times we just leave it alone.
And with end-tidal CO2, you could
And
tell
with
if
end
it's gonna
tidal, we
crash
can
or
get a
not.
better feel for what's happening. Yeah. Mhm.
No, we moved beyond him losing his vitreous humor and detached retina. And we went through all those, nothing we
This
could
was
do.
a real call that Tom had,
Mhm.
and he said that it swelled up immediately, so you couldn't see where the ends of the scissors had actually gone in.
Well, Mom always said, don't run any damn scissors."
I was thinking that when he was telling me
That's
about
the
it.
most mother ever did, yeah.
Did we hit all the important points there for traumatic injury? All right. If you could